Do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And Atlanta with possession here. Following the bucket by the Knicks. Here's Alexander Walker. And he makes it on the layup.
Setting an aggressive tone early. Challenging the heart of that defense.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Brunson's got 5.
It's about the work for Jalen Brunson. He's put in a ton of time to become a knockdown shooter.
Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And that's a solid play. Make him earn his points at the free throw line.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of this game. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding Freeze, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with this infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
A team to be reckoned with. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Now here's Porzingis. 3 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Towns with a rebound. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Anunoby passes to Robinson. Now here's Brunson. Back to Robinson. Oh, deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Rizachet. Brunson taking his time here. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, great clock awareness by Mikal Bridges. Plenty of time. You don't have to speed up.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded closely. Johnson a screen on Robinson. Porzingis passes to Johnson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Fast break, New York. And it's Bridges with the jam.
When Mikal Bridges saying, don't sleep on my athleticism, some big-time hops.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
It's Bridges on the wing. Towns outside. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Oh, that is a big-time block from KP. How about that rim protection?
The 3 from Rizachet. The Knicks pull it in. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
No one was surprised last year when they won their season series against this team. And most people expect this to be a repeat of that, too.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
Here's Rizachet. After the basket by New York. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
You know, when Porzingis is coming off as the cutter in a pick and roll, his desire is to score and finish the play.
I mean, that's the way to play.
He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys.
Anybody could go. I mean, that was.
Congress checked in for Rizachet. New York also changing it up. Hart's checked in for Anunoby. And Clarkson subbed in for Bridges. Now here's Brunson. Covered by Alexander Walker. And there's a 3-second violation. All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year. Only in the glass.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit. bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys, back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. There's the three. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Pass to Robinson. And stolen by Porzingis. For the finish. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And that's about length. It's about awareness. It's about anticipation. Porzingis able to kickstart the break.
New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. It's hard on the wing, covered by Johnson. Can't hit.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Here's Okongwu. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. For New York, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor.
Yeah.
Brunson with it. Now Okongwu defends.
Hold on. Yeah.
Towns for 3. The rebound by the Hawks.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Daniels misses. And for the Knicks, they're shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Brunson puts it in off the killer crossover. Brunson's got 7.
Well, what a beautiful move from Jalen Brunson. Frees himself for an opportunity to put the ball in the basket.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Alexander Walker. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Brunson. Fast break. Here comes New York. Outside Hart. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. New York out in front, up by 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Josh Hart is out there with Gershon Yabusele, and it's McBride in at the point guard position. Here's Okongwu, and count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
We see teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA door?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
Here's Krejci, fires for 3. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Right side, McBride. Bridges outside. Six to shoot. It's Hart on the wing. Basket's good. And it's a 4-point New York lead.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
Pass to Krejci. Launches a 3. Down low. Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's got 6 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Yabusele. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Hart, and Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Daniels against Brunson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, BA, and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball floor. He has proven without those two qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of the game. You have to admire it.
And Doris, the Knicks gave up 5 first-round picks and a swap for Mikal Bridges. Safe to say there's some pressure for more.
There is no doubt about that, BA, because that is forever the prism through which I will view this trade. His team had showed such patience to that point. To give away 5 coveted first-round picks speaks volumes about the impact they believe he can have for them.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Daniels, a screen on Anunoby. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
It's stolen by Daniels. Here's Alexander Walker. No good. That would have tied it.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
And Anunoby gets it to go. Anunoby's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, OG Anunoby gets to that mid-range game, doesn't flex into it a lot, but if you concede it, he'll take it.
Kennard for 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Anunoby against Okongwu. Here's Towns. Towns throws it down.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
In the offense, your A-Team.
Porzingis is checked in for the Hawks. Risache comes in for Kennard. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Dadier, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Brunson. And Atlanta misses again.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
All right, Doris, for the Knicks, would you run a 2-man with Brunson and Cat or stagger their minutes?
BA, I think the answer is you do both, obviously. But if you stagger it, it's because of what they're not doing on the defensive end. Teams will target Brunson and Cat because they are not elite defensive players. But at the same time, they are both elite offensive players. And there will be moments, particularly late game, where you want your best players on the floor. So the answer is both.
Clock at 2. Here's Risache. And Atlanta misses again.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Porzingis. Hey, it's Porzingis slamming it home.
Well, you love the physicality by Porzingis. Mix it up off the backboards, KP.
Bridges peeling it out a little bit. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. Hawks trail by 4. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Yabusele, left side, takes a 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson. To the middle. Porzingis misses. New York leading by 4. Shot's good by Hart. Hart's got his second basket on the night.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Here's Alexander Walker. And it's New York with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
And the first half now in the books. Knicks out in front. They lead by 6. Let's send it courtside and check in. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the New York Knicks.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings. Thanks for joining us. Time to head.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Jalen Brunson, what a contribution.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Well, one of the last guys you want to send to the free throw line, Jalen Brunson has proven he can knock these in.
And you look at Brunson. Listen. At 6'2", you wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, B.A. He is a nightmare free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
Brunson misses. Hawks trail by 5. It's Daniels with a drive. To the inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. When you score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Brunson. Out to Bridges. From the arc. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. And stolen by Brunson. Bridges finds Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
just putting the ball on the deck. Towns so aggressive in everything he does.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Brunson. And Brunson running the floor.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. 5th on the list, the Hawks.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Newell from outside. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. New York leading by 7. Hart from long range hits a three-pointer. Hart's got 7. Points in the game.
Well, you see teams concede the 3 to Josh Hart at times. This guy's growing more and more confident.
To halt the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on the free throw. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes, because ultimately, these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
Wallace outside. Kicks it out to Kennard. Oh! And he goes in for the dunk.
Okay, Luke Kennard, we see you rocking the rim. My goodness, a little bounce.
Intercepted. And a fast break now for Atlanta. A nice shot by Houston. Houston's got his first points of the night.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Clarkson. New York again can't hit. Hawks trail by 6. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Here's a Kongu. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the lay-in. Give him 8 points now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So both teams changing it up here.
Once again, your ATL dancers.
New York leading by 4. A minute 39 left to play in the third. Pass to Towns. From deep. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Ball stolen. Here's Alexander Walker for the tie. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Brunson against Daniels. Outside Brunson. 5 on the clock. Over Daniels. And again, the Knicks missing.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Alexander Walker, the pass to Okongwu. Up top, Alexander Walker. Brunson defending. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Anunoby to get back on track. He gets it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So on the floor for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Yabusele in at the 5.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Wallace outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Knicks shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Kennard against Anunoby. There's the double with Okongwu. Yabusele can't hit. The Hawks shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Kennard passes to Johnson. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got 4 rebounds now. Towns finds Anunoby. Back to Towns. New York working the ball around now. Wide open. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Wallace. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Okongwu. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
New York trailing. Here's Towns. The rebound by Atlanta. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. Here's Wallace. Towns with a rebound. The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. It's Hart on the wing. Anunoby on the wing. And Okongwu with the block. Johnson on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. The floater, and he sinks the layup.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Both teams will make substitutions. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Allie, thank you. Atlanta leading by 4. Now here's Alexander Walker. Robinson rips down the board.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Outside Anunoby. Bridges against Porzingis. Another chance. Book it. It goes.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Outside Rizachet. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
How about the rookie, Zachary Rizachet, delivering a timely bucket?
Up top, Alexander Walker. Brunson defending. Robinson against Porzingis. Outside Rizachet. Yes, it's good!
It's always good to see Rizachet mixing it up down low.
Knicks trail by 6. Here's Bridges. Fires the 3. Outside Anunoby. Towns fires. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Now the Hawks with it. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Alexander Walker with it. Towns covering. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam!
Well, Johnson's versatility really shows up in the pick and roll.
New York has gone over. 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Anunoby. Jacks up a 3. No good. And here's Alexander Walker. Robinson rips down the board. Well, the Knicks shooting just 37% in the game. Now Anunoby. Takes a 3. Oh, it's off. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Outside, Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Johnson. Oh, money. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbed.